Kahala Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kokodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth through rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is Bakayar Amana. Bakayar Amana. Which means in the ancient Hebrew, elect indeed. Okay. Now I know we're not supposed to make presumptions that we're saved right away. But the Lord did say have confidence and have faith due to the fact that I believe on his name. So I chose that one. And matazah lacham, unleavened bread, is what it means in the ancient Hebrew. As my channel, I used to have Bakayar Mana all the way up to 15, and they took down all 15 channels. 3 of them they took down in one day. Okay, because Elder Manatazak Ba down in South Carolina said if they take down one channel, put up another one. So I put up 2. They took down one, I put up 2 more. You know, that was back before they changed the rules where you can only have 2 channels. But anyway, deepfake is back. The fear of deepfake is back. This is what they're going to try to do to the righteous men who stand up boldly before the face of these devilish, Neanderthal, murderous, bloodthirsty pedophiles. That call themselves the JEWs, that are of the Caucasian persuasion. Okay, the elites, you know, those individuals that are currently in charge, you know, like it says in Psalms 55 and 19, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall afflict them, he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not Yahweh. These people don't fear the Most High. They think they are him. Since they put up the false image of Cicero Borgia, aka Jeebus Cross, and they put up that false image, they all think that they're related to him by blood. So that it reinforces the belief that of the God complex that these bastards have. Plus you have the supremacy of the social construct of white, right? And reinforces the social construct put on the Israelites, the 2 witnesses, the 2 olive trees, Judah and Israel, Aholah and Aholibah, right? Of black, right? Which is an evil connotation. If you look up the definition of black, it gives you an evil connotation of wickedness, evil, theft, deceit, all this other bullshit. Now, they created these social constructs in 1681 in the state of West Virginia. As a matter of fact, they put a video out, new video out in West Virginia about a white couple that had been enslaving 14 and 16-year-old, a newborn baby, a 2-year-old that was about to fall off a balcony. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And by this white couple in their 50s and 60s, late 60s, or early 60s, late 50s is what I meant to say. You know, they still have the wicked, devilish, evil spirit of indentured servitude and slave masters. Okay, and they adopted these little black kids. Fuck me up, but that's a different video. It's on this channel. Anyway, yeah, deepfake is back. Let's go get Amos. Yeah, because I was reading. Let's go get Amos 8, verse 11. Right? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Right? And this is what these devils are out to do. Okay? That's exactly what they're out to do. Okay, listen to this.
Sir, is this her talking about how she made it, Rob? Play this clip. Go for it.
Back to our disguise labs out at Langley, and we invented a whole new genre of masks. Masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time. They're good enough that you can brief the President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask. And he isn't sure if it's you or if it's someone else. Those masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA.
Okay.
Sir, is this her?
See? So, this is what these devils are doing at the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, okay? They're trying to use the Holy Bible, the biblical scriptures, against us, righteous men who are standing up boldly before the face of such as have afflicted us, that make no account of our labor. Right? Let's get it. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Okay. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. These people don't make account of our labors, and if they do make an account, they're trying to build a case against us, trying to charge us with what do you call it, DV, domestic DT, domestic T or ism, domestic violence. Okay, trying to, what I mean, by any means necessary, to try to defame and try to derail the truth. That's what the bastards are trying to do. Okay, and this is just another way for them to do it, by bringing these railing accusations against us, calling us treason and everything else. I mean, how can you call people that in whose land you took them from, like it says in Exodus 21:16, if a man stealeth a man, and he is found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Right? Okay. The Israelites, Judah and Israel, the two olive trees, the two witnesses, are been found in Esau's hand as captives in the land of drawing water, in the lands of their captivities, where we fear the Most High and call upon the true ancient Hebrew name of the Most High and his Son. Okay? That's what these goddamn devils are afraid of. Now that we're calling upon the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and calling upon his Son, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to help us in times of need, in times of trouble, he's actually coming through, man. He's actually coming. A testimony. I got to give you a testimony, bro. Back in, 2020, okay, I lost my job because I had to stand on my square concerning devil's piss being injected, right? So I stood on my square, and I got my employment terminated. Fine, okay. I lost my job. My chick decided, it was time for us to part ways. You know what I'm saying? And she moved in with some goddamn Edomite trash, because at that time, I was trying to figure out a way where I could pay all the bills, because I was the only one working at that time, to pay everything and take care of the kids and everything. So I got down on my knees. I prayed to the Lord, tears, and he put in my mind a temp service. I'll go through temp service, like boom. So okay, I went over to this temp service, okay, and they hired me right away on the spot, okay. And then what happened was, what did they do next? Is they had gave me a job, and I sent me out to this other job for like $15-16 an hour, no big deal, okay. And I worked out there for about a month. They said they didn't like the way I worked because I wasn't fast enough to keep up. Then I went back to the temp service, told them what happened. They called ahead of time, and they sent me out to another job site. And the other job site that I went to, my first cousin on my mama's side was the head supervisor. I'm like, no shit. I'm like, okay, yeah. Hey man, really? Hey man, I'm working sheet metal, right? So I need something to maintain. It's like, don't worry about it, really. I got you, right? So I go in there. We go into HR and sign him up. He came in as head supervisor and told him to give me damn near $20 an hour, right? To start with. So I stayed over there for a whole year, right? And for 2021, and then out of curiosity, I stopped by my old job and filled out an online application. The motherfuckers called me back that day that I filled out the application within 4 hours and asked me for a job interview, okay? And then after they asked me for the job interview, they hired me that Thursday. So I went in there on Monday just to fill out the application on a humbug. I was just bullshitting, I didn't know they was going to actually give me my job back with more money. Get that. But in addition to that, I had okay, real shit, with more money than what I had, you know, because I lost like about $10, $12 an hour. Okay, going back down to where even my cousin was at. You know what I'm saying? For where I work at in the air capital of the world. Okay, that's a hint. Okay, and so I lost a lot of money, but you know I was able to maintain my bills during that time. Is my point. Okay, and I prayed to the Most High, and I gave Him thanks all the time. I was pissed off. Okay, and I was angry. Okay, don't get me wrong, because I you know, but there was my trying time that the Most High had tried me to see if I was going to falter. Nope, I kept staying out there on the street corners preaching every weekend like I was doing. I never changed a thing. Okay, during the week I stayed home and studied my biblical scriptures, and I followed the brothers and apostles at Great Millstone and other righteous men, taking notes the whole time. You know, in order to strengthen my faith. You see what I'm saying? Now, you seen that news break, right? Okay, another Florida rapper just got his cap peeled. See, the spirits of vengeance are going through the earth, like it tells you in Ezekiel. Okay, let's go to Ezekiel. I don't, you know, it went straight from they're gonna try to do this and do that straight to biblical prophecy. 9 verse 4. Ah, man.
The latest weather forecast app for...
Sorry, y'all. Salakia. Okay. And the Lord said unto him, who is he? Okay. Let's go find out. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 2. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen. That would be Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Okay. And a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar, right? And that's the brazen altar that stands before the Lord, right? And the glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Jerusalem is a people before its place, right? And they refer to Jerusalem as a city, right? Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, and the righteous men standing in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, okay, are vexed in soul and spirit, as Lot was. Okay, about the LGBTQ alphabet community, rappers being killed in the street, being killed by their own people. You know, our people are trying to recognize these pagan holidays that have been set up by Esau, Edom, you know, in order for us to continue to go off, doing wickedness and whatnot. You see? Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Now, the word smite, concerning the word smite, is to destroy, to punish, right? Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Listen to this. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man who upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Now, this mark of exemption from judgment is knowing the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, knowing the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, and being vexed in soul and spirit at the wickedness, being angry and pissed off to a certain degree of the fact that we can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High perfectly, you know, and the only people that would be able to do this are the elect, right? Like it says in Isaiah 45 and 4, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, although thou hast not known me. Okay, so yeah, this thing is jumping off, man, and there's nothing that these devils can do to put a stop to it. So, like I said before, getting back to the video. Let's go back to the video.
Sir, is this her talking about how she made...
Okay. Getting back to the video, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring a case against all the righteous men who are standing in straight in boldness. Once they invite Donald Trump to take over the White House, he's going to enact, you know, these new laws, by capital punishment, group executions. Okay? There are several groups of individuals they want to get rid of. The Ku Klux Klan, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the other nihilists, okay? All the different Hebrew Israelite groups, all black Hebrew Israelites, and Latinos, okay? That are in groups of men speaking against the government. And we're not actually speaking against the government. We're speaking about how the government is run, of the people that run the government. It's not the government itself. It's the people that run it into the ground, that destroy the people, that create genetically modified organic foods, putting estrogen in the water, putting bottled water out on shelves for people to purchase, because the water that 2/3 of the planet is made out of has been poisoned. Okay? Like it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Psalms 58:3. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Okay? All these things that they tell you a lie to your face, saying that this is good for you and that's good for you. Bullshit. It's poison. They put sugar in it. They put all of sodium acetate, sodium bicarbonate, all of this. It's more and more salt, more and more sugar. Okay? Which brings heart disease, diabetes, stroke. Okay? All of this shit. And they make it so good, and they put extra chemicals in it in order to make it more appealing, to make it more palpable for you, to the taste bud, right? So this way it would grow an addiction. This is what they do, man. This is the wickedness of these goddamn devils, and they're pissed off at the fact that we speak against them, tell them the truth. Okay? So this is just another aspect of the wickedness of the Esau, or the depths of Satan and his children, the children of wickedness. The Caucasians race, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay? And, you know, these people, they're finished, man. Okay? But let's listen to it again. This is the Central Intelligence Agency. This is how they're going to set us up for failure. Okay? Like I said before in Amos 8:11, this is how they're going to bring about the famine of the word. If they get rid of the individuals speaking the word, put them in prisons, put them in FEMA camps, okay? Right?
Rob, play this clip. Go for it.
To our disguise labs out at Langley, and we invented a whole new genre of masks. Masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time. They're good enough that you can brief the President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask. And he isn't sure if it's you or if it's someone else. Those masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA.
Okay? This is what these people are up to doing, man. By any means necessary to destroy us from off the face of the earth, to put a stop to the truth being spread to the four corners of the earth, where the elect, okay, of the house of Israel would be able to hear and be fully persuaded. Okay? Now, let's go over here, back in here to, was it Wisdom of Solomon? I think, yeah, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1, right? But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. This is what they want to do. Bring a case against us, charge us with fault, okay, using disguises, which brings in the famine of the word, getting us off the street, calling us criminals, putting us in FEMA camps, and then exterminating us, right? For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Right? Verse 9. Skipping down to verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. These are the elect, those individuals that are going to be tried as gold in the fire of adversity, right? Losing your job, you losing your money, your woman leaving you, your kids being taken from you, being put out in the fucking street, like it says in 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I think it's verse 70 or 72. Then shall you know who are my chosen when they cast ye out of your houses. Put your ass out in the street, because you don't want to be a part of their wicked cashless society, right? They set up with the radio frequency, Salakia, with the radio frequency identification microprocessor, okay, the size of a grain of rice underneath your skin, in your shoulder area, okay, because they've got a scanner at Sam's Wholesale Club and at Costco that you can walk right through. Bam! If you got it on you, it's got how much money you got to spend and everything else. You just take your basket after you purchase everything, walk right in through the scanner. The scanner, right at the door, punches out a receipt for you. There's nobody there with the RF gun to scan your items. No need. You walk through the scanner, already purchase what you get, how much money you already had, or directly deposited, or deposited directly out of your radio frequency identification chip for the groceries that you purchased. Now you're only going to be able to purchase a certain amount, okay, which is food rationing, water rationing, okay, depending on how many people you have and how much digital currency, how far away from your home you can travel in order to purchase these things. You see what I'm saying? I mean, these goddamn devils have thought of everything, okay? They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. These are those individuals that have the mark of exemption in their foreheads, that fear the Most High and thought upon his name, right? For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Okay? So we really don't have anything much to fear other than fear itself. The Most High says that there won't be a head of our hair that will be harmed, even though they put us to death, right? The head of the hair that won't be harmed are the immortal bodies that the Most High is going to put us in, right? Where mortality shall be changed into immortality and corruption to incorruption, where we will be changed to another meaning. You see what I'm saying? Another meaning of what it means to be a human being. We're going to be superhuman. We're going to be extraterrestrial. Because right now we're just terrestrial. We're just in the flesh. Okay? We're angels in the flesh, in the chains of darkness. The chains of darkness are these bodies that we inhabit. Okay? So, one way or the other, the body either has to be changed or we have to leave it in order to receive the spiritual power that we left behind to start with. See? Time and space are constructs that were created for our learning and created for our benefit. So this way we would know the difference between what is righteous and what is wicked, what is godly, what is ungodly, what is just, what is unjust, to be able to discern right from wrong. Okay? Basically, time and space being constructs created by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who sits outside the boundary of time and space. Okay? Put us in a classroom. Okay? All we knew before then was righteousness. We didn't know wickedness, ungodliness, injustice. We had to find out what it was firsthand. Sin, transgression of the law, statutes and commandments that govern the majesty of the kingdom of heaven. Right? So, anyway, I got to get to work. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth to rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.